Matapos ang tatlong magkakasunod na impresibong panalo ng ating kababayan na si Nonito Donaire Jr. kontra sa mga kilabot noon ng bantamweight na sina Vladimir Sidorenko, Fernando Montiel, at Omar Narvaez. Isang taon lamang ang nakalipas ay umakyat na ito ng 122 pounds Super Bantamweight Division upang sagupain naman ang hambog na Puerto Rican boxer na si Wilfredo Vazquez Jr. Sa labang ito ay nagawang masungkit ni Nonito ang bakanting WBO World Super Bantamweight title matapos niyang talunin itong si Vazquez sa pamamagitan ng isang split decision victory. Bagamat nanalo si Donaire dito mga brad, ay madami ang nakapansin na medyo nahirapan ito sa laban niya kontra dito sa taga Puerto Rico. Kung atin kasing babalikan ang mga naging nakaraang laban niya noon sa 115 at 118 pounds, ay karamihan sa mga nakalaban niya dito ay knockout ang inaabot sa kanya. Subalit pagdating nga po dito sa laban niya dito sa tiga Puerto Rico, kahit halos mawasak na ang kaliwang kamao nito dahil sa lakas ng mga binibitawang suntok sa mukha nitong si Vazquez, hindi niya pa din ito nagawang patulugin sa laban. Kaya naman bagamat nasa ikalimang pwesto sa pound for pound list at kinakatakutan sa lower weight class itong si Nonito noong mga panahong ito, naging isang malaking katanungan sa mga boxing fans kung kaya ba talaga nitong dalhin ang kanyang lakas sa mas mataas na timbang. Lalo na at ang susunod na mga kalaban niya dito ay ang IBF Super Bantamweight Champion na si Jeffrey Metabula, isang South African fighter na regular na nangangampanya sa Super Bantamweight, na ang ibig sabihin mga brad, sa buong professional boxing career nitong si Metabula sa timbang na ito siya lumalaban, samantalang si Donaire naman ikalawang laban niya pa lang dito sa timbang na ito. At ang matindi pa dyan mga brad, itong si Metabula ay may taas na 5'10". Sobrang tangkad nito kumpara kay Nonito na nasa 5'7" lamang. Kaya naman kumpiyansa itong South African fighter na hindi daw uubra ang tinaguriang The Plus sa teritoryo niya sa 122 pound division. Ayon pa nga mismo kay Metabula ay ito na daw ang magiging pinakamahirap na laban ni Donaire sa kanyang buong professional boxing career. At ito ang magiging ikalawang talo niya. Ito ang mismong sinabi niya mga brad. I'm here to get the WBO championship. This is going to be his hardest fight because this will be his second loss. We prepared so hard for him. I'm longer and smarter. I studied him. I'm not scared of him. He's a good boxer. Believe me, but I know I'm better. So yan nga po ang mga pinagsasabi nitong si Metabula kay Nonito bago ang kanilang sagupaan. Ang kanilang laban ay naganap sa Home Depot Center, Carson, California, USA para sa unification ng kanilang belt na IBF at WBO Super Bantamweight title. Bago ang laban ay may kartada itong si Nonito na 28 wins at isang talo lamang. Samantalang si Metabula naman ay may record na 26 wins, 3 loss at 2 tabla. Subalit kahit ganon, sa mismong laban, pinatunayan ng ating kababayan na kahit liyamado sa haba at laki ang Aprikanong kalaban, siya ang tunay na mas malakas. Sa unang round pa lang ay ipinaramdam na agad ni Donaire kung gaano ba kalakas ang kanyang pamatay na counter left hook. Bagamat hindi bumagsak ang Aprikano, ay makikitang bahagyang nayanig ito dahil sa lakas ng suntok na tumama sa kanya.
Madapula is now back straight up, which is not good.
There closes the gap. He negates the height advantage for
And that's what Nolito has to do. Just get close to him.
And he's testing clean. It's not as though it's something not natural. It's just gifted.
Madapula tries to go to the body. Donaire obviously quicker with Madapula. 15 of 70.
He's 5 inches taller than Donaire. So Donaire has to go directly to him.
As Donaire is doing it so far is impressive to me. Right hand. Dropping his hands, Donaire is.
Madapula's throwing a pretty good punch himself, though.
Trade inside.
Not afraid to trade with Nolito. That's surprising to me.
Donaire with a left hand with Madapula against the ropes.
I don't love
He's thrown 97 punches to Donaire's 40. And some pretty good scoring blows in this round. Donaire tries to get on him. Madapula ties him up. Madapula threw 112 punches, landed 27.
Half of the fight. That's when you start to find out what's really going to count.
Well, home run left hook as though he hopes that's going to end the fight. And Madapula is able to score with some combinations and jabs on the way inside.
Sa round 4 ay dito na ipinakain ni Donaire kay Metabula ang lahat ng mga pantatrash talk na pinagsasabi sa kanya nito. Matapos nitong pakawalan ng kanyang pamatay na left hook sa mukha ng Aprikano.
Judges scored that round. Aaron made that round to Donaire as Donaire steps in.
We're judging, not making commentary, so I'll take his word for it. Our hands that low. And he hasn't really paid for it yet, Roy, but sometimes these guys get in those exchanges and they throw some shots, and Donaire's putting himself in unnecessary risk.
Go left hand, drops Madapula.
Maybe know when you can punch.
Cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Madapula's up, first down in his career. He's been down on the canvas, a left hand near the end of round 4.
Once again, he blocked the shot.
One good left hand like that. Good uppercut from Donaire. Fires off a right and a left.
At certain times to get his range back, get his distance, get his balance. He's trying to pick off some more shots, and as I say that, Madapula lands some good shots.
But isn't that a little bit of a carryover from the last round where he fought smart and was very effective, and then eventually
There in boxing, how high can he go in weight? Can he be effective against larger fighters? And I suppose, in many respects, good right hand from Madapula.
We knew he was going to pick her up late in the fight. Donaire has not taken a step back, which means he's willing to sacrifice to land his
Longer, rangier fighter as a pressure.
oh, good left hand by Donaire.
There's Bell. By the way, this is the kind of fight. Oh, good right hand.
Combination by Madapula.
This is the kind of fight, maybe easier.
I'd like to see you
I agree.
but he does sneak a hard punch down the pipe every now and then.
right hand from the 14 knockouts have come inside the first 4 rounds. Donaire back with to be appreciably shorter here. Left hand by Madapula cuts the face of Donaire. Donaire steps back into the power shot of his own. Donaire and Jeffrey Madapula used to. He's got to do a lot of work.
This is what he asked for. So, of course, he's not pressure.
Pump out that jab from next.
For a world-class, taller fighter, he's a little easier to hit with the jab than he should be. Now he's using that foot speed, Roy, to create angles and embarrass Madapula.
But be careful. He's scheduled for
12.
Donaire could be in some danger here because while he's creating the impression that he's the more talented, and there goes Donaire.
Figure to sort of control range and jab of Jeffrey Matabula. We begin round. Each man putting his 122-pound belt on the line.
Just by getting off and being very, very busy. But remember, at the end of round 7, Nonito Donaire was complete.
Oh, good shot. Good uppercut.
29, 4 of 11 power shots to
He's out there at middleweight, fight guys like that every fight.
John Booker knows something.
But Robert Garcia told Donaire, I think he's
122 pounds. Matabula.
big rounds, but this round, this 12th round, could determine this fight. It seemed to us to start that round as though. Oh, right hand. He's landed some real good shots here.
Left hand by Donaire. Donaire says, bring it on. Tries a couple power shots. That's how it ends. Matabula, tough. 12 round.
The Filipino Flash. Nonito. Donaire.
Matapos ang 5 magkakasunod na impresibong panalo mula taong 2012 hanggang 2014 nang tinaguri ang Rapido ng San Andres Catanduanes na si J. Primo Solmiano. Taong 2014 ay dumayo naman ito ng bansang Japan upang sagupain ng Japanese knockout artist na si Keita Obara para sa bakanting Oriental and Pacific Boxing Federation Junior Welterweight title. Bagamat pagdating sa experience ay lamang ang Pinoy journeyman, ay hindi nga po ito umubra sa lakas ng hometown fighter sapagkat sa loob lamang ng 4 na round ay tinapos agad nito ang ating kababayan via knockout. Matapos ang kanyang masaklap na pagkabigo sa kamay ng Hapon, ay pansamantalang huminto muna sa pagbaboxing itong si Rapido at namasukan na lang bilang isang boxing trainer sa Hong Kong. At makalipas nga po ang halos 2 taong pagkakahinto, ay bumalik din ito at sunod namang sinagupa ang matangkad at dambuhalang Japanese fighter na si Takehiro Oda para sa isang 8-round schedule welterweight bout na ginanap sa Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center. Napakatangkad po ng Japanese fighter na ito mga brad. May taas itong 6,000 feet, samantalang ang Pinoy naman ay nasa 5'8 lamang. Kung tutuusin mga brad, mas matangkad pa ito sa fighter na nakalaban ni Manny Pacquiao noon sa junior middleweight division na si Antonio Margarito na nasa 5'11 lamang. Bago ang laban ay ito muna ang kanilang kartada. Si Takehiro Oda ay may ring record na 9 na panalo, 7 dito ay natapos via knockout at may 3 talo lamang. Samantalang si Solmiano naman ay may 17 panalo, 13 dito ay natapos via knockout, may 1 tabla at may 3 ding talo. Sa gabi ng mismong laban, ring entrance pa lang ay panalong-panalo na ang datingan nitong si Jumbo Oda. May paninja-ninja costume pang nalalaman, Miyamo Malahaw Kage at talaga namang malupit ang galawan. Sa pagpasok niya nga sa ring, imbes na sa ibaba dumaan, ay nilaktawan lang nito ang lubid. Samantalang si Rapido naman ay patawa-tawa lang at tila ba may gagawing hindi maganda. Sa first round ay nagkabigayan na agad ng matitinding patama ang dalawang fighter. Bagamat yamado sa tangkad ng Hapon, ay mas lamang naman ang Pinoy pagdating sa lakas ng suntok.
Is that your best?
Halos 1 minuto bago matapos ang first round ay dito na unang bumagsak si Oda matapos nitong saluhin ang kaliwat kanang suntok ni Solmiano. Nakatayo pa naman ito, pero matapos lang ang ilang sandali ay muli na naman itong bumagsak matapos na namang paulanan ng suntok ni Rapido. Pagdating ng second round, ay wala nang inaksaya pang sandali si Solmiano at muli na namang pinaulanan ng mga malarapidong suntok ang Hapon. Nakuha ni Jay Primo ang panalo via technical knockout sa round 3.